to the house of a Wing Chun warrior. My name is Sifu Alexis Martinez, and this is my student and instructor to Johnny Gooder. We're going to demonstrate today principles of the Silum Tao, on the first section of Silum Tao, and also one of the main principles in Wing Chun, which is the straight line and the center line. And what that does mean? That means that basically when we say center line is we are attacking the center line and we are covering the center line, because in our center line we have the vital organs. Okay. Now that center line is actually divided by two lines, which is this line and this line here. Around here we have all the organs that we have to protect. So the first thing we do, of course, is our guard, which protects the low, high and middle gates here. And in this case we are protecting the center line. But most important thing is when we attack the center line, we always want to make sure that we attack and take control over the center line of your opponent. The first thing we learn in Wing Chun is how to punch, which is a straight punch. Okay? These punches are coming from the center line and we release it using the elbow energy to punch. Now, when Johnny, for example, gives me a round attack with this hand or maybe this hand, we can use this hand to protect and this hand to attack. Now, we're doing two hands versus one here. What we can do too is actually step in as he punches and right away attack the center line before this punch lands into my face. Of course, we have the Wu Sao, and we were explaining at the beginning, when we have this, we have the Zhong Sao or Man Sao, and we have the Wu Sao to protect. But in real life, when the punch is thrown, you actually have to make sure that it doesn't land in your face. So when Johnny gives me a round attack to my face, he's actually meaning to hit here. Okay? So notice he needs to use the whole body to actually reach me here. Okay? Now, what are we going to do? Using our facing concept, we're going to try to attack the center line by stepping in and keeping this line always forward. Okay? So slowly we're going to do it. You punch and I go in. Now, this is very nice and easy to do because we are not actually in a stressful situation, which means he's helping me out. He's doing it slowly and I'm just going in, so punch again, and that's it. Okay? And we have the Wu Sao here to protect. But in reality, which we're going to show in the second part of this video, is how this punch cuts his movement, cuts his intention. Before he lands, my fist lands on his face. In this case, when we use the mask, we're going to use a protected mask for him to protect himself. So this punch comes in right away. Now notice if I use my body, now punch, we're both hitting each other here. Alright? So I need to, instead of this, I need to step in and put my punch in his face. It's very simple. Now another thing is our posture, and this comes from Jin Tzik Yuma, which means when we do this, we need to sink down and create this distance in between his face and my face. So I'm facing this way. Now when I do this, actually I have a longer distance for him to reach me, whereas I can reach easily. Alright? So notice for him, he has to actually use more the whole body to reach me, whereas I'm still here and I'm just punching right away. Okay? So try to punch there, you can miss it easily. Okay? So that's one thing. Now when we step in with that intention. Notice I land before he lands. Okay? This is the main thing on Wing Chun, which is attacking the center line, alright? And using a straight line to attack the center line. It's physics. As in between 2 points, the fastest line and the shortest one is the center line. Okay? The straight line. So now we're gonna demonstrate you that in more stressful situation. Okay, so we're gonna wear protective mask and you're gonna see how this works. It's a very simple technique. A Wing Chun student should be able to, defend himself in 6 months or so of his training. Okay, so we'll now demonstrate this with the protective mask. So now he's gonna actually try to hit me. Notice I'm not wearing any protection, so I need to use my concepts in order to intercept his intention, which means hitting my face. Okay, he's using what we call more committed punch. Okay, this punch comes all the way from the back. Notice we need to read our opponent's movements. Okay, when he's about to punch, he retracts a little bit. You can see that retraction here. Can you face the camera, please? So you can see the retraction, and then he's gonna punch. So at that moment is when we step in. So timing is also important here. So when we'll do it slowly first, he's about to punch, I'm going in. Of course, I have my goose out here just in case he tries to not meet here, okay? But the goal is to cut in more. So now we're gonna do it a few times for you guys to see how that works, using the stepping, using the position, and using the center line, okay? And here we go. Of course, we can use more on top of it, but with one is enough. As you notice, he's trying to hit me for real, okay? So try to hit me, he's trying to hit me, right? One more time. So usually what we do is we try to back this. But if I can intercept that and close more the distance, it's even better. Because instead of just trying to pack it from here, or move outside, or do tanda, I can actually go boom, and straight forward to finish him up, instead of just trying to deal with the hand and doing this stuff, or doing the ball saw and this. Okay, now notice this is 1, 2, 3 moves, whereas 1 move. Okay, and the distance is important to it. Okay, so these are the principles of Wing Chun. When you start learning the system, this is one of the main things that you want to understand, which is how to protect your center line, which is using both hands protect the center line, how to attack his center line, and how to take control over it with your straight line. And of course, position is important and everything else. Okay, so we'll see you on the next video. Thank you.